A man woke up one morning. He found traces of decay everywhere, his girlfriend's face in the picture frame, and the rot on the refrigerator was slowly recovering. The decay on the floor and ceiling also began to fade frantically. He immediately ran out of the house, planning to go on the street to seek help, but when the neighbor turned around, it startled him. The man ran onto the street like a madman. Only then did he realize that the entire building was already rotten, as if he had entered a dream. Decaying streets. The city was in disarray. Even the pedestrians on the road were incomplete. Just as the man was looking bewildered, suddenly, a black monster appeared on the rooftop and leaped down. Then it pounced on the man's face. As a result, the man lost consciousness. When he woke up again, there was an additional wound on his head. Several unfamiliar faces appeared in front of him. It turned out they had saved the man. Then the group dragged the man and started to flee. One of them even kicked over a street lamp and smashed it towards the monster. Unexpectedly, after walking for a short while, there was no way ahead, and the monster was in hot pursuit behind them. Before the man could react, the person behind him pushed him down. As a result, he came to another place unscathed, but before he could see clearly what was in front of him, these people dragged him and continued to run for their lives. Looking at the familiar yet unfamiliar scene in front of him, the man's mind became even more confused, because he had no idea what had happened. Since the man had just been injured by the monster, he was always walking at the very back. Then the others used gravity and anti-gravity traction. They moved freely between various buildings, but this scene scared the man silly. Seeing the man standing still, the group hurriedly shouted for him to move quickly. At this moment, the monster caught up. The man, with no way to go, could only take a bold try, but because it was his first attempt, he didn't grasp the direction well. As a result, his whole body hung on the edge of the high-rise building. Then the group pulled the man up. One of them aimed at the monster and fired a shot. The monster was instantly dispersed, but this person's hand was also cut open by the monster. He quickly clenched his fists, let the crowd hurry to retreat, but the monster still pursued relentlessly. The crowd had nowhere to avoid. At the critical moment, a team member stood out. He walked up to the monster, detonated the bomb in his hand. The rest of the people hurriedly escaped. The man looked at this chaotic world, not knowing why he had come here. Afterwards, the group walked on foot on a highway. Seeing that the monster was no longer chasing them, the woman finally told the man the truth. It turned out that all the people here had fallen into a coma in reality. Their memories were intertwined. Together they constructed this world of memories. That's why there was reversal and confusion. Then the group boarded a dilapidated bus. After passing through the inside of the vehicle, they actually arrived directly at the base. There were already many people here. Everywhere was this style of industrial wasteland. Several people came up, inquiring about their situation with concern. At this time, the uncle on the second floor interrupted everyone. He let the crowd rest first. Just like that, the woman arranged a place for the man to stay, but the dormitory was empty. She comforted the man. Everything would appear by memory. Then the man lay on the bed and fell asleep. He dreamed that he was in a coma due to a car accident. When startled awake, he actually saw the car accident scene completely replicated in the room.